The semi-final match between India national cricket team and England national cricket team in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup delivered one of the most breathtaking performances cricket fans have seen in recent times. It was a night filled with energy, emotion, and unforgettable moments as India produced a powerful attacking display that left fans around the world amazed. From the very first ball, the Indian team showed their intent to dominate, and what followed was a spectacular batting performance that will be remembered for years. The stadium atmosphere was electric as thousands of fans filled the stands, waving flags, chanting, and cheering for their team. Cricket lovers from across the world tuned in to watch this massive clash between two of the strongest teams in international cricket. The pressure of a World Cup semi-final is always immense, but India looked calm, confident, and ready to perform on the big stage. When the match began, England started with strong hopes of controlling the game with their bowling attack. However, the Indian openers had different plans. From the start, the batsmen played fearless cricket, attacking the bowlers with confidence and perfect timing. Boundaries started flowing early, and the scoreboard began moving rapidly. Every shot seemed to carry the excitement of the crowd with it. The opening partnership laid a strong foundation for India's innings. Elegant drives through the covers, powerful pulls over mid-wicket, and perfectly timed flicks toward the boundary kept the English bowlers under pressure. The fielders ran across the ground trying to stop the ball, but the Indian batsmen were simply unstoppable during those early overs. One of the most beautiful aspects of the innings was the balance between aggression and control. The batsmen did not simply swing their bats wildly, instead, they played calculated cricket. They chose the right deliveries to attack and respected the good balls. This intelligent approach made their innings even more impressive and difficult for England to counter. As the power play overs ended, India had already built a solid score. The crowd could sense something special was happening. The batters continued to accelerate, turning singles into doubles and punishing every loose delivery with boundaries. The English captain tried different bowling combinations, rotating his bowlers in hopes of breaking the partnership, but the Indian batsmen continued their masterclass. One particular innings stood out as truly beautiful and memorable. The batsman showed incredible timing, footwork, and confidence. His ability to read the bowlers and place the ball in gaps made it look effortless. Every boundary he scored brought thunderous applause from the crowd. Fans in the stadium stood up, waving flags and celebrating every shot. The middle overs often decide the fate of T20 matches, and India used this phase perfectly. Instead of slowing down, they maintained the momentum and kept the pressure on England. The batsmen rotated the strike brilliantly while still finding boundaries at regular intervals. This approach prevented the English bowlers from settling into any rhythm. England's bowlers tried everything they could. They attempted slower balls, yorkers, short deliveries, and wide lines outside the off-stump. But the Indian batsmen adapted quickly. Whenever the bowlers changed their tactics, the batters adjusted their shots and continued scoring. It was a display of high-quality cricketing intelligence. The fielding side began to feel the pressure as the runs continued to flow. Misfields and small mistakes started appearing, which often happens when a team is under heavy pressure. The Indian team sensed this and pushed even harder, turning the match further in their favor. As the innings entered the final overs, the excitement reached another level. The Indian batsmen launched a powerful assault on the bowlers, hitting massive sixes into the stands. The crowd erupted with every big shot, creating an unforgettable atmosphere inside the stadium. The scoreboard climbed rapidly as India aimed for a huge total. The finishing touches to the innings were simply spectacular. The batsmen showed no fear and played with full confidence. Powerful hits over long on and deep mid-wicket added crucial runs in the final overs. England's bowlers struggled to contain the attack, and the Indian team finished with a commanding total that looked extremely challenging to chase. The beauty of the innings was not just in the number of runs scored but in the style and confidence with which they were made. It was a perfect example of modern T20 cricket, aggressive, intelligent, and entertaining. Every player contributed to the momentum, showing strong teamwork and determination. Fans watching at home were equally amazed. Social media exploded with praise for the Indian team's incredible performance. Cricket experts and former players admired the technique and strategy displayed during the innings. Many described it as one of the most impressive semi-final performances in T20 World Cup history. Another remarkable aspect of the innings was the calmness shown by the players despite the pressure of a knockout match. Semi-finals often bring nervous moments, but the Indian batsmen looked completely focused. Their confidence reflected their preparation and experience on the international stage. The English team, known for their strong white ball cricket, found themselves under intense pressure throughout the innings. Although they tried to fight back with disciplined bowling spells at times, the Indian batsmen consistently found ways to score. This relentless attack made it extremely difficult for England to regain control of the match. The crowd support played a big role as well. Every boundary was celebrated loudly, and the energy from the stands seemed to push the players to perform even better. Cricket is not just a game of skill but also of emotion, and the fans brought incredible passion to the semi-final. As the innings concluded, India had not only set a massive score but had also delivered a beautiful and inspiring display of batting. It was the kind of performance that young cricketers around the world dream of watching and learning from. The timing, placement, confidence, and teamwork created a truly unforgettable innings. Moments like these are what make cricket such a beloved sport. A World Cup semi-final carries enormous importance, and when a team performs with such brilliance, it becomes a historic memory for fans. The Indian team showed why they are considered one of the strongest sides in world cricket. For cricket lovers, this match was more than just a game, it was a celebration of talent and determination. The players showed what is possible when skill meets confidence on the biggest stage. Their fearless approach turned the semi-final into a spectacular show of attacking cricket. As the team walked back to the pavilion after their innings, the applause from the crowd said everything. Fans knew they had witnessed something special. The beautiful attacking innings had placed India in a powerful position and brought them one step closer to the World Cup final. The semi-final will be remembered for the incredible batting display, the fearless attitude, and the excitement it brought to millions of fans worldwide. It was a perfect reminder of why the T20 format is so thrilling and unpredictable. Every ball carried anticipation, every boundary created joy, and every moment added to the drama of the game. In the end, India's attacking performance in the semi-final became a shining example of how to play modern T20 cricket. It combined power, precision, and smart decision-making. For fans, it was a night of celebration, pride, and unforgettable cricketing memories that will be talked about for a long time. Cricket Game Fire.